So your subconscious mind is very powerful. When you sleep, your conscious mind is not working. Why intercaste marriage is bad? What will happen if I marry the person of that caste? Thinking in this way, the reasoning part will take a lot of time because you consciously did not care about it. And some people go for intuition. Whatever they feel inside, they just act accordingly. Now, what is relevant with respect to these parts is this concept of moral intuitionism and moral reasoning. This is more important, which you should know. Now, this term, reasoning, tell me what is reasoning? Yes, in your CSAT also there is something called reasoning, logical reasoning. What's reasoning? Huh? Justification, okay. Someone said rational thinking. So reasoning coming from the word reason. Tell me the reason. Reason for anything. When you think about reason or the causes, or when you think in a logical manner, if something is there, why it is there, when it is there, how come it came. When you say intercaste marriage should not be there, so people accept, your parents told, you accepted. But if the child is rebellious, if the child is having reasoning, he will question why intercaste marriage is bad, what will happen if I marry the person of that caste. He will question. So that is reasoning. When you question things, this is the critical thinking part we talk about when we say reasoning part. Okay. Now there is one term, intuition. Tell me what is intuition. Is it same as reasoning or intuition is different? I don't read this. I want your answer, not my answer. What is intuition? You use this term. Gut. What is gut? Gut is our organ, sir. This pipeline, this is there. That pipeline is called gut. Strong feeling. Okay. Huh? Inbuilt characters. No, character would not be the right word. Feeling is still okay. Huh?
A belief without fact.
Subconscious mind. Huh?
Belief without fact.
Belief without fact. Okay, good. Very good. So you see, we do two things. One is thinking part. One is feeling part. Okay. And what normally happens is, although both the things are happening from the mind only, it's the mind which is leading to all these things. Now, when we think about something, when we carefully think about something, that's where reasoning is involved. When I'm telling you something and you don't accept it, you question me. You ask the reasons about it. Why it is right, sir? Why it is wrong, sir? Why this is there? So reasoning is a careful thinking part. Carefully, you're looking at things, you're slowly processing it. It takes time. Thinking in this way, the reasoning part will take lot of time, lot of energy also. That's why when you're sleeping, sometimes you're stressed, you're thinking a lot. Yes, just sleeping on the bed doing nothing on Sunday, but because you're thinking a lot, you feel drained. There's no energy in you. You feel like that? Because thinking involves lot of energy. Am I right? So reasoning is a process which is going to be of this part wherein thinking is involved, which will be slow, which will be careful. Okay, which will be logical. But sometimes when I ask any question to you, you don't think, you directly answer. And that comes from within, that you call as gut feeling. Am I right? That my gut feeling says this is the right thing, sir. You didn't evaluate it. You didn't check it's right whether it's right or wrong, what will be the consequence, this thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. The moment I asked, you said, I should do this. This is the right thing, this is the wrong thing, or this is what I should do. That's where we say it is your subconscious mind which is speaking, not you. So we have something called subconscious mind. See, our mind has different parts, we say. One is conscious part, one is subconscious part, one is unconscious part. Now, unconscious will not deal with it. As far as conscious and subconscious is concerned, conscious is, now when I'm speaking, you're listening, this is a conscious process that is happening. Consciously you're listening to me, right? Now you observe one thing, There is so much information over here, but consciously you're taking only the information that you want to take. There are so many other informations. Let's say I'm wearing a particular dress of a particular color. That is also one information. All of you are observing that. But some of you will remember that, some of you will not remember that. Why? Because you consciously did not care about it. There are so many other informations available over here. But when you use your conscious brain and do it, that's something happening in one way. But your subconscious mind is also there. Is your subconscious mind more powerful than the conscious one, or conscious one is more powerful than subconscious one? Conscious? Okay. Let's say you want to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow at morning 5 o'clock. Will your conscious mind wake you up automatically? No. So there's this very famous book called Power of Subconscious Mind. I think the writer is Joseph Murphy. So that writer actually describes this part very clearly and says that subconscious mind is way powerful than the conscious one. Conscious can do limited things. Subconscious can do so many things. So sometimes while you are driving, let's say, you're thinking about something else, still you drive well. You're not focused on that, still you drive really well. Or to say, when you sleep, sometimes you do this thing, tomorrow morning I have to go for that particular trip, so I have to wake up at 5 o'clock. You put an alarm also. And you wake up even before the alarm. Exactly on the right time, or exactly sharp at 5 o'clock you wake up. How come? Is there a clock inside? Yes. Take a tablet with a clock. No. So your subconscious mind, it's very powerful. When you sleep, your conscious mind is not working, but your subconscious mind is working. It continues to work even while you are sleeping. 24/7, it is continuously working. So that writer specifically says that if we tell our subconscious mind something to do, it will do it. It knows how to get it done. It doesn't need anything, any evidence or something like that. If your subconscious mind, if you tell your subconscious mind that I want to get selected, I want to get this thing done, it will automatically get these things done for you. That mind is capable of that. Problem is we don't know how to train our subconscious mind. Okay? Now that's a different part altogether. Right now we want to know just the intuition part. Intuition or the gut feeling is that same thing which is coming from your subconscious mind. This subconscious mind is full of so many things. See, consciously when you're thinking, it's the present part, but subconscious mind has all the memory. Let's say from your childhood, whatever past experiences you had, whatever you have seen, whatever you have learned from your parents, society, everything is stored in your subconscious mind. That's why the moment I ask something, your gut gives you some answer. That I ask, is vegetarianism right or wrong? Or let's say non-vegetarianism right or wrong? Suddenly some people will say non-vegetarianism is okay. You did not think about it. Your gut said the answer. Okay, that is because of your past experiences. Maybe in your family, everyone is non-veg. They consider it as right thing. It could be anything. I'm saying it could be anything. So that's the part which we say, which is coming from your gut, or that is something we call as your intuition. Now you say, let's say I want to make a painting. There's one method that I calculate, that if I put red color, then I put this black line, then I do this. I can do calculations. Or there are painters who don't do any calculations. Rather, mostly painters will not do that. It's their gut feeling that will tell them that use this color, then use this color, then this shade. Yes, that's the gut feeling. They are going through that gut feeling and they are painting. There are some chess players also. Like recently this Indian guy, what was his name? Gukesh. Okay, and the other side? Carlson, some Carlson. Now that Carlson, that guy goes by intuition. And he's shocked that how come this other side, he calculates everything like a mathematical equation. That Gukesh solves like a mathematics and goes for chess. And this guy goes by intuition. He was also world champion and now this guy is also becoming world champion. You need to understand both things work. Okay, both things work. Now focusing specifically on intuition. We are saying intuition is something that is coming from within, for which you don't have any rational evidence. You think something as the right thing over here and you don't have anything, any evidence as such for that. You meet someone, people go on date, and then on the first minute they decide whether to go with this person or not. Now, what is this? This is gut feeling. Someone taking interview. The person answered every question, but still I feel that he's not a good person. I'm getting some gut feeling that I should not choose this person. Okay? Or some actors who go for acting, what they do is, they don't perform by, there is something called method acting. People act with some method, they are trained for that. And some people go for intuition. Whatever they feel inside, they just act accordingly. Okay? So all this showcases the role of your intuition. That through intuition also many things happen. We make judgments, we do some actions because of our intuition. Ability to understand or know without any evident rational thought. Make sense? And this is going to give you very quick answers. Intuition will very quickly give you answers. And as far as reasoning is concerned, reasoning requires careful thinking. That will take time. It will be little slow. Okay? Now, when you say intuition, it's giving answers, that's fine. When you use the term moral intuitionism, so when you add the term moral in it, then we are talking about right and wrong. Okay, till that time, whenever we were calling it at only intuition, nothing right and wrong, we were not talking about it. We were just getting, like the painter is painting, he's getting this feeling that I should use black color now, I should use this color now. Nothing about right and wrong over there. When we talk about right and wrong, that is moral intuitionism. That means what you consider as right or what you consider as wrong. And automatically that is coming from you. So when I asked in the first lecture that capital punishment, how many support it or how many don't support, you were not thinking, you gave the answer by this moral intuitionism. Your gut feeling told you that this is the right thing, or your gut feeling told you that this is the wrong thing. Okay? So when you use your subconscious mind this way and quickly give you the answer, give this answer. We say every one of us have this natural sense of understanding of ethics. Natural sense of understanding. That's part of your subconscious which tells you what's right and what's wrong. Suddenly, let's say you're walking on the street, suddenly there's an accident. What you do, immediately you go and help that person. Because this natural sense in you will tell you that you should help. You did not rationally think, accident happened, suddenly you went. Did you rationally think whether I should help this person, I should not, if I help, what will happen, if I don't, what will happen? You did not think anything as such. Suddenly you have went. So that's where we say moral intuitionism is working. Make sense? Yes? So to understand like the difference between intuition and moral intuition, like one example which I have experienced. So there was one school in which, let's say I am there, I'm the student and there's a ma'am teaching, and ma'am was observing that this child is very dangerous child. He's talking to so many people, he's disturbing the class. Okay? So ma'am says, it means what teachers normally do is, they first make you stand up and then they question you, did you talk to that guy? And normally what you will do is, no ma'am, I did not. That's what our answer normally is. Yes, and the moment you say no, the ma'am gets the option, now I'll show you. So she'll come with a stick or something and she will punish you for lying. First of all, you committed something wrong and now you're lying also. Now she has all the authority to punish you. Now just imagine this child, he got some intuition that if I say that, yes, I was talking to this person, the ma'am might not give me punishment. This is intuition. Okay, because on the spot he has come up with this. So he said, ma'am asked, did you talk to that person? Yes, ma'am, I talked. Now the ma'am is in moral dilemma, what to do? Because normally she has never seen any honest child. And for the first time she's looking at a child who is accepting his mistake. Yes, that's a problem. People don't accept their mistake. That's why so many clashes, ego clashes and fights take place. People don't accept their mistake. This guy is accepting. Now, moral intuitionism in the ma'am's mind will tell her that we should not give punishment to such a person. We should not give. So, ma'am, what she decides is, okay, he was honest, so we'll not give him that harsh punishment as such. We'll leave this child. The point is, child was showing intuition, ma'am was showing moral intuition. Moral means what is right thing to do and wrong thing to do, coming from within, from the gut. Clear? Doubt? No doubt. So moral intuitionism and moral reasoning. Intuitionism, immediate gut sense of right and wrong. And moral reasoning is the careful, logical thinking about morality, about what is right and wrong. Now my question is, in the civil services, what should you use in order to take decisions? One answer could be moral intuitionism, one answer could be moral reasoning, one answer could be both. Because I said both, that's why you're saying. So, should we ever use moral intuitionism? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Because someone, let's say someone coming from a very conservative family, his family or his environment has taught him that intercaste marriage is a very bad thing. So he learned the same thing. It's in his subconscious mind. He feels it's a good thing. We should marry in the same caste. That's a good thing. You observe some people on TV channels many a times, in the argument, in the debates, they'll take a very extreme stand sometimes. Okay? Some people even support Trump, saying that, yes, white people should be there in America. Only white people should be there. Only whites are the native people. He did not think in a rational manner. He is having gut feeling that yes, whites are the native people of America. That's the immediate sense that he is having. So, moral intuitionism, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Can it go bad? Can it go wrong? Is there a possibility of moral intuitionism going wrong? Yes. So it can be right, it can be wrong. Most probably it will be right in maximum cases. But in some cases it might go wrong also. Yes. But will this moral reasoning go wrong? Because in moral reasoning what you're doing is, you're evaluating, you're exactly checking what will be the consequence. If you do this action, what will be the consequence on these people, and with time what will be happening. You're thinking all the derivatives, like all the things that can happen. And then you're coming to conclusion whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. So tell me, moral reasoning will go right or wrong? Mostly or every time? Not mostly. It will go right. Moral reasoning is about considering all the aspects. The moment you consider all the aspects, you think about every particular situation, now the chance of getting wrong is reduced. Whereas in this case, you were leading by your subconscious mind. So maybe some wrong things you have learned that are leading you to that wrong action. Maybe. But here that chance is completely reduced because you're carefully thinking, sitting over here. Let's say when we are discussing about this capital punishment or abortion or euthanasia, all these issues, you're considering all dimensions. You're considering about the situation that might be there with you, that might be there with me, or with anyone, all the consequences of it. Now when you will come to conclusion, you will take the right stand. So this will always be better than this one, if I have to see it rightly, because moral reasoning will give you the right answer. But there is one problem. Moral reasoning requires lot of efforts, time. You have to carefully think about it. And we always do not have time as such. And people are sometimes not capable also. Like people with very low IQ, they are not so good with thinking critically thinking critically the way maybe others are doing. Or sometimes we want shortcuts. We want shortcuts and we go for those shortcuts. We call it heuristic processing. We'll discuss that part in later chapters like attitude and all, where we'll talk about this part in detail. So people want shortcuts, otherwise without shortcuts things will not work. Like you come here, you're very clear that we have to grab only this information which sir is giving, which he's talking about, not anything extra. because there's so much information over here. The color of the board, the PPT colors, this laptop, this mouse, all these things, this water bottle, all this is information. You'll not remember this. You'll try to remember whatever I'm telling you, and that too, the most important out of that. Right? So that's where you're looking for some shortcuts. Clear? So the answer is, this will always be right. Okay? This will also be more or less right in maximum cases, but can go wrong also. So we can't rely 100% on this. If you have to take immediate decisions, obviously this is going to help you. Sometimes you have to take immediate decisions. The enemy is attacking you. Now you have to attack. You don't have time. Either he will shoot or you will have to shoot. There you can't go for moral reasoning. If I shoot, is it a right thing? Killing someone is right or wrong? Do you have time? Don't have time. There you'll have to go for moral intuition. Whatever intuition says, kill, kill, kill. Or he will kill. Done. Getting the point? So we rely on both. As far as civil service is concerned or your exam is concerned, what you should rely on. Suddenly, let's say there's a question which you never thought about. Sometimes there will be questions not coming from any of your notes or anything. Suddenly something new. Or let's say there's some kind of new technology about which we have no idea. Let's say AI or any new technology coming in. If someone asks you, AI is good or bad? Based on how we use. Consider how we use our nature, human nature. Tell me AI is good or bad. Now the point is, just think about it. Are you giving answer by this or you are giving answer by this? Now you observe one thing, there will be some people who do not like technology altogether. They have problem with changes. They don't like changes. So initially when this UPI, QR code and all came, some auto rickshaw wala people, they were like, no, we'll not use UPI, we want cash only. Yes, there will be some resistance. Some people are okay with it. Now those people who like technology and all, they will be giving it a good thing. They'll consider it as a good thing. And their moral intuition will say any technology is good technology. Okay? But moral reasoning is about thinking rightly. Is this technology leading to good thing or a bad thing? Will this lead to destruction of humanity or good thing? Nuclear technology, let's say. Nuclear technology which we developed, using which we made nuclear weapons. Good technology or bad technology? Good technology. Both. Yes. So I'm not trying to give you answer for what is good or bad. I'm just trying to tell you how you are giving answers. You need to focus on that. Is it immediately coming just from within, or are you thinking about the consequences for every case? Okay, so both will be used. What you will do is, suddenly if something is there, check what your gut is saying. But then evaluate it. Evaluate if your gut, whatever your gut is saying, is it right or wrong? Evaluate it. Evaluate all its merits, demerits, all the cases. Then you will reach the final answer, which is the right answer.